Shem Kadzikwa, affectionately known as Cde Samora in political circles. I just want to talk about one or two things in terms of most of these things which we see in our day-to-day life, which I think can actually improve the livelihoods of Zimbabweans and the generality of the people of Zimbabwe. To start with, I would like to comment on issues of stayaways, the hooliganism, destroying of shops, which we have seen in recent days being perpetrated by some of our young people and old people. On my own view, I don't think it's a good idea for us to be seen running up and down the streets, destroying these shops and sometimes burning these flea markets where the very employment which we are crying about, it's happening there. Because if we have 4 or 5 tables employing maybe 2, 3, 4 people, that's the real employment which we are talking about. Then if we go around burning those stores and flea markets, where are those people going to be working tomorrow, or their families which we are actually getting a living from the sales which are being realized from these stores? And again, as young people, in my own view, I think we must be actually approaching the government in using these proper channels. Maybe today you must be crying of being funded in projects like especially agriculture, because Zimbabwe is an agro-based economy, and considering that the larger percentage of our population are the young people, we should be seen actually approaching various government departments which are dotted around the country, actually asking for inputs and support in these irrigation schemes, since we have so many water bodies which are being underutilized. Even the land, we have vast pieces of land which are not being utilized fully. So to me, our solution only comes when we sit down as a people and actually iron out our issues. Where we are not agreeing, maybe we just leave it like that, but there are some areas where we agree. For example, I eat saza, whoever is around there eats saza, whoever around there sometimes wants pocket money to go for holidays, even paying for school fees, paying for rentals and whatever. All those things, we cannot run away from them. They are certain. We need them. And what do we do to get those things? I think we have to sit down and talk as a people, as one people. Then we actually come up with ways of dealing with those things, or I can say we come up with solutions than always being seen, finger pointing, this and that, this has done this, that one has done this, and whatever. And what are we doing as young people? Because if I am right, all these rioting and hooliganisms, there is no one who is like thinking of that when they are at their homes, wherever they spend their time, doing whatever they will be doing. But people are being like organized to actually do these things, these disturbing actually acts. But now, if someone approaches you and tells you, we want to go around maybe disturbing free flow of business in town, even the traffic and what, causing people to panic unnecessarily, ask yourself, what benefit do we get from doing this? What benefit do we get from running around, throwing stones, destroying people's cars and whatever? What is the end result? Do we ever think about it? I'm not quite sure if people consider that before they do, because our constitution, the Zimbabwean constitution, allows us to demonstrate, but it says it's a peaceful march and handing over a petition. But we haven't seen that so far. It's always running up and down the streets, destroying people's cars, and people are asked to maybe chant a certain slogan. And in this regard, we have to call a spade a spade. We've witnessed many young people, the MDC youngsters, they stop you by the robots. They say, chant our slogan, chant our slogan. And if you don't, the next thing they stone that car. The next thing, if you chant the slogan, they will just cheer you up and then they say go and whatever. For how long are we going to have this? And the thing is that the way how we run our political parties and whatever? I think somehow, somewhere, those who claim to be leaders of these political parties or establishment or groups, they have of late become misleaders, because what they are teaching the youth is not what we want. We say the youth are the backbone of the country, and then you always be teaching them to be rioters, to be looters. We have seen shops like Bata, raffles being destroyed, people looting, and they claim no, maybe it might not be the MDCUs and whatever, but if we are analyzing an issue, we have to go back from where it starts. How is it actually being started or being organized, and how is it being run? Who is behind? What exactly are the what can I say, are the levels or measures which are being taken towards organizing these demonstrations, so-called demonstrations, but we haven't seen demonstrations as yet. We have only seen hooliganism and fighting unnecessarily, causing despondence amongst the populace. The shops, you see that if there are all those disturbance, the shops do close, and there's no one who would want to open his shop whilst stones are being thrown, money may be being looted. We have seen like shops like Choppies, that time, Choppies, Nelson Mandela, a lot of cash was taken from the tills, and the groceries being looted. And you would wonder that if people are really hungry, would they spend the whole day running up and down, lifting large stones, maybe car wreckages being put on the middle of the roads, blocking traffic? And you would start to ask yourself that if someone is really hungry, would we lift such a big stone to put it maybe on the middle of the road? Would we spend the whole day running up and down? You'd see that no, our young people are being used, and they are being used for a wrong cause. We don't want this unlawlessness in Zimbabwe. There is no a country which is run on WhatsApp. There is no a country which is run on text messages using our phones and whatever. Governing and policing are very, very sensitive things that if we have any grievances, we have to approach our leaders. We